Hi friends. So before we begin our journey in numbers and math, let's imagine we lived a few thousand years ago in the Stone Age, and let's understand how were we counting and using numbers back then. So yes, we were cavemen. All we did was we lived in caves and we hunted and we gathered food. Now, let's say we started living together. Now, if you had to tell me there are 7 apples, we have to know when to hunt. So we need to know how many apples we have, how much food we have. We started counting. So you tell me that, okay, in the cave, you show me like this, there are 7 apples. I understand, okay, one of this means 1 apple. Now, every time we have to hunt, you count and then you have to be there to tell me. So we decided outside the cave on on the stones, on the rocks, we'll start writing once anyone has counted how many apples are there on these rocks so that we don't have to count again and again, and so that you don't need me if I'm out hunting. So let's say we decided that this is like a finger. So for 7 apples, we draw 7 of these, and each one of this means 1 apple. So you counted and you've written this. If you are not there, I understand this, that this is 7 apples. I know that, okay, this will last 2 days. I need to hunt more food. And even you are out hunting. Okay, so now we are more people. Imagine many of us are staying together and we all gather food and store it in one of this cave. So if there are, let's say, 22 of these, we keep drawing like this. We soon realize that more and more tally marks means by looking at it, we cannot know how many are there with a simple look. We have to count always, and we have to find a way to represent using these symbols more and more numbers, more and more quantity things in the shortest and the easiest possible way. So we decide that instead of, we have these one hand here. So 5 of these, we decide we'll use the symbol of a stone. So next time if you had to write 22, you would just draw 4 of these and 2 tally marks. It's easier than 22 strokes, right? 22 tally marks. But what if there were 46? Again, we would have like so many. And maybe one more. You see, even let's say it's 66, then a few more. So here you see that again for 66, which is a small number, because now we've started gathering more and more food, we have to actually draw and use so many of these symbols. So we started thinking again. Now we think instead of 5 for 10, because we have 2 hands. For 10 of these, 10 apples, 10 things, we can have another symbol. So we decide that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we'll use something that looks like this, a triangle. So if it's 66, instead of so many of these that we just saw here, we could just do 6 of these and a rock here and one of this, one finger, one tally mark. This is easier than so many, like around 12 to 13 of these stones here. So this is shorter because for 2 of the stones, we have 1 of this triangle. It's easier, better, 10. But what if we have a number, let's say 99? You would require 10 of these triangles. Actually 9, because it's 99, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have 1 stone here. And then we have 4 of these. That's 99. Again for 99, because now we've started storing apples in hundreds. So if it's 299, what do? So many of these triangles. So then we decide for 10 of these triangles, I use another symbol. Let's say a square. So a square means 100. So the next time if I know it's 299, again I can just have two of these squares here for the 200, and for the rest I can use the triangle and these rocks. 299 was a big number back then, and it's possible. But still, there are too many symbols. What if it's 1,000 and a 2,000? Would you have 10 of these, 20 of these? Let's say you have 2,000 and you decide 20 of these rectangles. Then you decide, okay, let's, for 10 of these, that's 10 of these hundreds. For 1,000, you say, let's use this for 1,000. So 2,000 would be two of these. That's easier. But how many symbols will you keep making? Let's say if it's 1 lakh. Now 1 lakh would mean 100 of these symbols, 100 of these spirals. 100 symbols for 1 lakh. You have to keep, like, let's say tomorrow we started doing agriculture. We now have money for 1 lakh, which could mean all of the grains that we have, all of the weight of all of the grains in one warehouse, in one small village that we live. 100 of these symbols. Now that's too much for 1 lakh, or maybe 2 lakh. 200 of these. The number of symbols that we have to use, it keeps increasing and increasing. And for more and more quantity, we need more and more symbols. For, let's say, you might decide 10,000 would be an S, or 1 lakh would mean something like a double triangle, or 10 lakh could mean something like this. It could be any symbol that we agree together. Then what about 10 lakh? What about even more? We started there was a need for more and more symbols. And if there were numbers like 99 or 849 or 10,000, 19,000, there would be so many symbols. Now this wasn't working. As and when all of us together progressed, we had to find a way to write numbers in a very easy way. We have been using that, what you guys know, what all of us know. But it's important to understand how beautiful it is only if we know that all these years it took to develop it. So now what the good part is, in just these 10 symbols, 1 to 9 and the 0, 10 symbols, we can write as high a quantity, as large a quantity. It could be lakhs and crores and hundreds of crores using only 9 symbols. Now how do we do that? We'll see that in the next video.